would you like a sneak peek into?
Because there's just so many more people crammed into a small space.
Chapter 2 of Generic Expats, South America.
This is a Mexican convenience store.
Helpful tips and tricks.
A system of public bikes that you can rent. 10 BC, I guess. I used to rent these bikes all the time back in Brazil. But here I just bought a plan for 60 gigs for $7. Special of the day that I ordered called Menu del Dia. It's 11,000 pesos, just over $2.50.
With the casual walking tour and channel update in Bogota, Colombia.
And this is where the Transmilenio, the public transport, passes by. For those that don't know, arepas are like corn-based, like tortillas. Here is the Caracas Avenue. Welcome to Bogota. Here we are at Smartfit on the, I think it's 13th Avenue. And we're going to be walking basically parallel to the Caracas Avenue. And we're going to cross from 53rd Street all the way over to the Galerías Mall. Today is my first full day here in Bogota. And I want to show you a bit of this city because I'm not going to be staying here very long. I need to be going to Medellin after my bike is fixed. Long story short, I have to wait until Monday to take out my bike. And then after the bike is out of the aduanas or customs, then I'll have to do the trip over to Medellin. So I'll probably be here for close to a week, but I want to show you what it looks like to be here in Bogota. The city is just bumping full of energy, tons of people, millions of people. Capital of Colombia. I've already lived here. I love this place, but it is a bit too cold for me to live here. Not exactly ideal. I prefer Medellin, as that's where I'm going after I get my bike out. So let's just do a quick walking tour going over to where I'm staying currently, which is Galerías area. Let's do it. Mickey D. I think that was on it, wasn't it? Oh, it was. I just arrived from Panama, and it is quite apparent that there's a massive cultural change, specifically about the motorbikes and transportation style, as you can see here. There are motorcycles everywhere, which is great for me, because I have to fix my bike after a bit of a crash I had in Panama, Valle de Anton. Let's change over to this side of the street. Why not? Spikes everywhere. Here is the Caracas Avenue, and this is where the Transmilenio, the public transport, passes by. They're in the process of building a metro, but that won't be done for probably 5 or 10 years. We just started it recently. Transmilenio. Bikes on bikes, bicycles, motorcycles, just everywhere. So here it looks like this is a bicycle lane next to this main road, 53rd Street. Coffee shops everywhere. Tostao. Bogota specifically, and Colombia, has a bit of a grittier feel. It doesn't have the super developed, super low-key, tranquil type of Panama setting. It does have a bit of a more dangerous feel because there's just so many more people crammed into a small space, and lots of people on motorcycles, and I guess some of them are struggling to survive. So you got to be very aware of your surroundings. But there's just some cool looking areas here. It's a very unique city. It is Saturday around 1 p.m. so I think perhaps it's quite a bit more calm than normal. I just left the gym here, which closes at 5, and I think most people are just about to leave, close up their shops around here. Bogota is located at 2,600 meters, which means at night it gets very chilly. I think it was Fahrenheit 50 degrees, 48 degrees Fahrenheit this morning when I woke up. But yeah, despite being a Saturday afternoon, it is still pretty bumping. There's lots of energy, lots of people. Perhaps because of the neighborhood I'm in right now. Lots of empanadas. Buenas tardes.
Buenas tardes, ¿cómo estás?
Muy bien, ¿vos?
¿Qué le doy?
Esto es arepa, ¿no?
Sí, arepa y choco. ¿Cuál le doy? ¿Le doy
Otro día, gracias. The local arepas with cheese. I haven't seen those for a long time. So for those that don't know, arepas are like corn-based, like tortillas. They're not super healthy, but they're good to eat sometimes, just from time to time as a snack. Chopinada. This is a busy road, 53rd Street. So guys, I'm going to give you a bit of an update of myself and what I've been doing recently, because I actually was planning not to make any videos when I arrived here, but I arrived on a Friday afternoon, sent my bike on Thursday over here by air cargo transportation with e-cargo logistics. You're going to see the whole process soon, as I finish it up. Sadly, the aduanas or customs is not open on weekends, so I have to wait until Monday to just be able to take my bike out. So it's Saturday now, I have a full day Sunday, and then Monday I'll try and get that process done. Like I mentioned, I have to also repair the bike, so that's going to be happening. Might as well make a couple videos here in Bogota. Bogota's a cool city. Just plants everywhere. Lots of local street vendors just everywhere selling everything. Snacks and food, coffee. art. Snacks over there. Churros. There's a mall called the Monasterio, the monastery. Transmilenio bus. Keep on forgetting that this is supposed to be for bikes. It takes a while to get used to this change. Cyclists. The lady cyclists. All of you watching my channel, I want to say thank you. If you want to contribute, there is the PayPal option, the Buy Me a Coffee option, and I want to say thanks for watching as well. There's a lot of content coming up. As soon as I make it to Medellin and have my bike fixed, things will be able to move forward with all the things I have on the back burner, as I mentioned before. So, the little update we have here is that I'm staying in the Galerías area probably until midweek. Hopefully get my bike fixed ASAP and not get completely shafted and squeezed for a ton of money. Being a foreigner, you know, sometimes if you don't have contacts, people will take advantage. But yeah, this area is very bohemian. That's kind of the word I use for it. Oh, here we have some guanabana, soursop. Some soursop. Looks like they eat it in like a mantecada. Like a, almost like a, not a soup, but like a, I don't know how to describe that consistency. It's like a buttery consistency. They call it mantecada, like mantequilla. I haven't had it yet. Shops are already closing up. As you can see, it's Saturday afternoon. Most people only work half days on Saturday in Latin America. It's motorcycle paradise here. So I'm going to give you a quick story about basically my time here in Bogota. Before I lived here in Bogota in like 2019. I was only here for like, I don't know, a month and a half or something. And I lived in Teosaquillo, a different neighborhood, pretty close to here actually. It's kind of like the university neighborhood. And now I'm in Galerías, like I said. Pretty sure they're pretty close to each other. And this is my first time back since I think 2019. So, feels good to be back. I mean, weather's really good today. That's one thing that Bogota doesn't always have, is really good weather. So, kind of hit and miss. Just really colorful shops everywhere. Colorful fruit, tropical fruit in here. I think this is called the mangosteen in English. ¿Cómo se llama?
Mangosteen.
Mangosteen, yeah, en español también. Yeah. Here we have dragon fruit. Y este ¿cómo se llama?
Pitaya.
Pitaya, ¿cierto? Pitaya. Okay, very nice. ¿Cuánto cuesta esta por kilo?
10.000 el kilo.
10,000 a kilo. Bien, bien. All right. Thank you. So it's about 10,000 for a kilo. 10,000 Colombian pesos is about $2.50 or so. So $2.50 for a kilo of mango steam or pitaya. Activewear. Ara. The one thing that hit me as soon as I went to go buy some milk at the store called D1 is how drastically cheaper it is here in Colombia compared to pretty much all of Central America. Colombia is definitely a very good place if you want to stretch out your money and buy more. The Colombian peso is about 4,000 to the dollar at the moment, and that goes pretty far. Yeah, you'll see in some of my future videos the cost of living tour they'll give you, and you'll see that is, I bought milk this morning for pretty much half the price that I bought it in all of Central America. So I was stunned. I totally forgot how cheap it was here. Now you see this here everywhere in Bogota. Just really colorful, really good graffiti. Like, this art is really nice. And it's absolutely everywhere. Even on the Smartfit I was at. This is a Mexican convenience store. I'm pretty surprised to see it here, to be honest. I don't remember seeing it before. I think the very first OXXO was opened in Monterrey, in like the Texas border. So it's interesting to see that here. Selling absolutely everything on the street. Another example of the lower cost of living in Panama. When I was paying for my phone plan, I was getting unlimited data plan, so I was getting as much as I wanted for calls and data. That was $5 per week, and per month it was like $22. Not super expensive, but here I just bought a plan for 60 gigs for $7 for the whole month. So 7 compared to 21 or 24, whatever it was. So it's a pretty drastic difference. Another pretty good example of just daily stuff that everyone buys, phone plan or milk or whatever. Classic road jams here. Traffic jams, just getting stuck in the middle. Body Tech, I think that's a Brazilian company. I remember exercising there in Brazil when I lived there. Here is where I paid for my plan. I had to buy my chip and then come here and pay for it later. It's kind of like confusing, an inconvenient way of doing things. And yeah, well, here is the Galerías Mall. This is where I bought the chip. Here we go. Here's some typical food here. Mondongo, sancocho, cazuela. Looks like a dental service or cleaning or whatever it is. So yeah. Falabella, from what I understand, from what I remember, is kind of a luxury end department store. Clothes and whatnot. So here we have, looks like an Asian style bowl for about $2.50 for the bowl, starting at that. Never even heard of this one before. So maybe I have, I can't remember. It's been such a long time since I've been back to Colombia. Looks like here's another spot with some typical lunches. Mojarra frita. So the fish with patacones, which is plantains and fries. When you see these signs here, you know these are the local spots for food. I usually don't go to them unless I see the price already listed. It's better just to have that. Yeah, here's the plans. I can't find the one I just bought for Claro, but Claro was the company I bought mine with. I can't find anything. Here we go. Here's a pizza shop. Pietres Pizza. Now let's take a look. A personal pizza here is $13,000, $14,000. It's about $3 for a personal pizza. Gourmet sandwiches. Traditional big one was about $5 there, $4. $4 and some. KFC and classic American chains everywhere as well. So here's a little system of public bikes that you can rent. It's called Tembisi, I guess. And yeah, so I used to rent these bikes all the time back in Brazil. This is how we do the first day of 2021. Feliz Ano Novo. I didn't even know Bogota had this. Maybe they didn't when I lived here before. But you can rent those. I don't know what you pay in Brazil. I remember you pay just a monthly fee and you can take it out for like under an hour, 3 times a day for free. So it's pretty cool. I don't know how that system works. Maybe it's the same. Alright, well this is Carulla, or another like high-end supermarket. A bit more expensive for people that want specific things. And here is the street going down to my Airbnb. Yeah, pretty busy Saturday afternoon. Guess everyone's going home after their Saturday morning shift. Or leaving the city to go somewhere else. From what I understand, a lot of Bogotanos, the local people, what they do is they leave the city. It's kind of cold here and they go to like lower altitudes. 2,600 meters is pretty high, so at night it's pretty chilly. Maybe they'll go down to 1,500 or 1,800 meters, go to a slightly warmer place. And there's a lot of options. Colombia is really blessed with tons of different altitudes in the Andes here, so there's a lot of options. This area is kind of bohemian, like I mentioned. It has the bar area everywhere, karaoke's and bars, and yeah, I'm staying right next to it. I didn't even notice until I walked past because I don't really go out at night too often. But I'm going to be eating right over there. There's a lunch spot that I ate at yesterday, really good. And that's where we're going to end it today. Killed the motor. Oh, the Old West. Old West, I don't know if that's a bar or how that is. Viejo Oeste. That's a very common tourist spot in next to Durango in Mexico. I went there a before I started this channel. Here's another lunch spot. I haven't been here yet. La Santísima Cantina. Like the blessed canteen or something. Yeah, this is right around the corner from my place. Where is this lunch spot? I believe it's right over here. It's right over here. I had a really good lunch here yesterday, so I might as well go back to the same place right next to my house, where I know it's good. Right here. Unless they don't have lunch anymore, then I'm gonna cry. It might be the situation. Well, okay, so it turns out there is a lunch happening here. It is the special of the day that I ordered called Menu del Dia. It's 11,000 pesos, just over $2.50. This is what it includes. It includes like a grain-based soup with some meat and vegetables. I have the spicy sauce here, and then I have some rice, vegetables, the like pork, and another type of vegetable on the side, and plantains. All this, and this juice, ludo, whatever it is, I can't remember what that is, for 11,000 pesos. Great success. Guys, if you're enjoying the channel, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. See you in the next one. Hasta la próxima here in Bogota.